Get in nerds, we're playing Victoria 3. It is time to grab a little bit more of Ireland from Great Britain. Now that they are properly stuck in two wars. So we're going to grab Leinster. Do-do-do-do. We sure shall. As in everybody, that's going to cost us a bunch of cash. But that's okay, because we've got plenty of capacity for fighting. You're a good leader. We'll put you over here. What type of methods is Great Britain using? Yeah, they're still behind us in support and in artillery. So we've got a definite advantage. What do we have? We have two. Oh, we need more HQs and we need more generals in the France HQ. That is just fine. The intelligence here are currently in the government. On the other hand, you're quite good. You're a communist. You're a humanitarian. Let's go with this guy. Give him a promotion. What else? Do we have anyone new? This guy is syphilitic. He's likely going to die, but on the other hand, he's imposing. He's a communist. He's a demagogue. What about you? You're also a communist. And you're a vanguardist. Okay, all of our potential generals are in the communist family. Let's grab... Artillery commander is good. Reserved is also good, actually. I'll go with you. Who else? Trade union's guy, but he's reckless. Social Democrat. Of course, Shaggy. Alright, so we'll grab you. And then... You're good. You're a vanguardist, stalwart defender, meticulous. It's gonna have to do. And that should give him control of quite a good set. Meticulous is very solid. Gonna mobilize else. We'll grab this guy we just pulled in and place him here. Paul Dosset, he's a trench rat. So that should be solid. We'll place him there. It's going to be quite a few battalions. Going to make sure we've got someone still stationed in the France HQ. We do. We've got a few other guys. Yeah. Alright. So that should be good to go. You're in the Occitania HQ. You're in the Rhine HQ. You're in the Occitania HQ, so I can afford to have you out there as well. We're going to have our main fleet escort convoys. They're already escorting convoys there. Brilliant. And now we just need small armies assigned to our various fronts. Our various small fronts in Africa. So, you're going to go here. You're going to go here. You're going to go to Caribbean. You're going to also go to the Caribbean. There is a front over here. Actually, no. You're going to go here. Sort this out. And the rest of our main armies are going to go to Africa. So, you're the North Africa HQ. You can go here. You're both Occitania. Oh, no, you're Occitania, you're Rhine. Rhine HQ, you can go here, I think. That's all one front. So that shouldn't be a problem. Gosh, there are just so many different fronts. Let's Let's get some conscription going as well. Let's activate our North African colonies, our West African colonies, get a few in this area as well. And then we'll activate a few in Occitania and a few in France. Great Britain has added a war goal. Great Britain is worried. That is very good for us. Madras Kashin front. Yeah, not too concerned about that. Something in Piedmont. USA is embargoing us. That's very sad. Yeah, more guys at this front down here. Gosh. Maybe we'll only have one army in the Indies after all. Still building up some barracks and some government admin. I might... No, because I don't want to build up the professional armed forces too much. Let's go ahead and... Because we can do a lot with the number of conscripts we have. I'm actually going to activate a few more. Alright. The Paris Métro. A network of underground train stations, complete with entrances designed by Hector Guimard in the Art Nouveau style, has been inaugurated in Paris. The sinuous designs of the metro entrances, with their red lights and embellished lettering, have rapidly become a symbol of Paris. Those divine entrances to the metro, by grace of which one can descend into the region of subconscious, of the living and monarchical aesthetic of tomorrow. Alright, here's electrical capacitors. This gives us some new techs for textile mills, brine electrolysis for chemical plants. We'll probably put brine electrolysis on. A new step towards the city of tomorrow. Urban center gets productive metro system for 5 years, 10% throughput. That's interesting. Or a symbol of our nation's progress, 5% prestige. I'm going to go with the prestige. The prestige. This is a pretty solid ratio. I'm happy with that. Oh my goodness, what is going on here with Sardinia Piedmont? Sardinia Piedmont, how can you support? Oh, it's a defensive pact. Well, that is tragic, but it is what it is. Prince Guillaume, you're gonna step in here, and you're gonna step in here. Put some fleets on... Everyone okay over here? Let's put some fleets on convoy raiding. We'll be doing that that fun submarine stuff. Meanwhile, who can we sway in this? We can't sway anyone. Alright, well that is what it is. They brought in 2 Sicilies, not that that will avail them any. I don't want to activate too many conscripts here, though, so I'm just going to leave that for now. Okay, they are putting a proper force over here in West Africa. We'll see how that goes. They're also trying to naval invade the United States, although that's not working for them. Ooh, they've got a big old force over here. Yikes. put you defending this front. I refuse to admit that I've bitten off more than I can chew, but we're going to have to activate some conscripts. Some more conscripts, because we've already activated quite a few. Yeah, we're just going buck wild with it. Actually, it'll be fine. I have great confidence in our abilities. That is one of the big advantages of National Guard, is our capacity for conscript mobilization is absolutely incredible. We also have 298 million in the reserves. So if this war pops off, then we will be in an absolutely excellent position. With that having been said, I'm not hugely worried about it because I feel confident that we can take and hold our target pretty promptly. And then after that, it's just a matter of waiting for them to run out of desire to fight. And I have confidence that we can press forward on quite a few of these fronts. We're going to lose this territory to India, but it is what it is. So what do they want? They want Gambia. Hey, 2 Sicilies bailed. That's wonderful. So that means you two are available for operations in Africa. Which is wonderful. Already the costs are beginning to pile up significantly. And there's war. Conquer Leinster. So what is there? They're losing 0.1 already. We have some issues in the Gambia front. That's not shocking. We are simply seizing territory over here unopposed. That's very good. We'll move that to North Africa pretty soon. To West Africa pretty soon, rather. Things are going just fine in the Caribbean. What about... Okay. You're available. How many... So you have your 67. Okay, that's... Well, you'll stop them up at least. Go on and defend. Well, you're going to take too long to get there, but we're actually not winning here. That's shocking to me. Enemy in default. Do we not have... We have our thing effective. Active, rather. You need Pasquier. You're at the Equatoria front. Ah, you don't need to be here. You need to be here. No, you need to be here. Yeah, I don't need 2 different commanders doubling up massive forces on this one front. Caribbean front is still going fine. This is a shame. Thought this was going to be easier than it's winding up being, but it won't be completely dysfunctional. As we get more and more troops mobilized, these armies will get larger and our ratio will increase. And we are winning. We're not winning over here. Why does it say their morale is completely depleted? Oh my gosh, but the United States comes in. That's incredible. Because they're technically on our side with this. Oh, that's wonderful. That's really fun. Sadly, we do need to bring our budget back up. That is going to goof up our government stability, but not completely. We are sinking British convoys in a lot of different locations. That is good. Let me make sure we're at full capacity with navies. We are not. Let's see. You're meticulous. You're also a grifter. That's okay. I'm going to have you escorting convoys to Central Africa. Should be fine. But we are having an event. The Great Molasses Flood. A storage tank full to the brim with molasses intended for rum distillation has burst, flooding the streets of Amsterdam's commercial center, killing dozens and injuring hundreds of bystanders. The molasses, waist-deep, covered the streets and swirled and bubbled about the wreckage. Here and there a struggle to form. Whether it was an animal or a human being was impossible to tell. Only an upheaval, a thrashing about in the sticky mass, showed where any life was. Close the distilleries whilst the wreckage gets cleared, or one tragedy must not stop progress. There's a bunch of radicals. I'm gonna close the distillery. Get reduced throughput there, but that's not necessarily a tragedy. Well, this battle sure has done a lot of damage to them, at least. Okay, what's going on here? Why do we have multiple fronts? Okay, you're finished with the Caribbean HQ. I'm going to put you in here. Again, America's kind of advancing unopposed over here, kind of. We do have the majority here, finally. That should help with things. You are advancing, and there is a battle underway, and we are winning that. Okay. Alright. We've got another large general going here who should be going somewhere else. I think I want you up here. No, I want you down here. And then we have this 5 battalion general. I want you up here, where you can help with that front. In West Africa. We've got a general coming there for all the difference that will make. Alright. There's that. Leonid Pasquier. Where did you go, though? Traveling to the Namakland front. You're down here. Yes, okay, that's where... You're where I want you to be. Alright. Sometimes you gotta pay real close attention to these fronts and such like. I wish a general with... Oh, it is what it is. Okay, a bunch of British vassals or states are in default here. Come on, this ratio we should be winning this. Okay, we are winning, but barely. Gosh, that's excellent. And that should be helping us out here. Happily, we have just an absolutely enormous force, and our finances are still excellent. America continues to push through the rear of our enemies in this front. That should close this front completely, I'm hoping. But if it doesn't, we'll have a general in the area, finally. Come on. That's not... This shouldn't be happening here. Alright, so now we're winning here. Very good. And the United States continues to press forward on this front in southern France. That should be closed out pretty soon. Where are our convoys being sunk? The Irish Sea. Well, we've got convoy escorts there, so I don't know how that's happening, but it is what it is. Caners in default. Very good. Are we getting radicals from this? No. Okay. That's okay, though. We are infamous, but we'll soon not be, and that will be excellent. We are also pushing forward here in West Africa. And in South Africa, finally. Cool. So those should be victorious fronts pretty soon. And more importantly, we should have a bunch of territory in our war goal here in Leinster once this battle is complete. And that will help us a lot. Yes, so massive conscription has carried the day once again. All our fronts are looking good. The Netherlands is having another battle going on in Southeast Asia. We are massively winning a naval battle over here. Having the stronger navy is generally been very, very good for us. I think we caught, yes, enemy convoy raiders intercepted. So this should put a pin in their activities and British naval activities here. Our convoy is sunk. This was once again the Irish Sea, so we caught them, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh boy. Okay, why do we have undefended fronts now? Okay. This is bananas. Alright, you are going to go up here. You need to go here. See, these guys splitting up, that feels like cheating. Like, why do you get to... Why do you get to split your army between these fronts when I, like, am winning? You here. Okay, and now these fronts have merged again because obviously they did. Anyway, this is the front that matters. Again, these battles take forever, but we are winning now here finally. And we're winning down here as well, as the enemy attempts to push in. We're winning up here. We're not winning up here in the Alps, but we should be. I have another army I can put over there. You're in France. You're in France. I have 2 armies in France. I don't need both of them. Well, I certainly don't need all 3. Let's put you over here. I just want to close out the Sardinia-Piedmont front. Just get that done with, so that we can have them fully occupied and no longer significantly participating in the war, because then I can have these troops available for other areas. Here's us fighting a battle in the Gulf of Guinea, in Africa, which will be helping. We're winning in southern Africa here. Should be able to press in after not too long. Great Britain is completely withdrawn from the West African front, so we're winning there as well. Finances are doing worse, but that's to be expected when we're at this level of mobilization. This battle in Leinster is still going on. That's trench warfare for you. 150 men holding off 17,000, but shouldn't be much longer now. And now we have our war goal. So, that's going to change the calculus a bit. We do not have war goal protection, but neither do they. They are losing war support faster than us, and we are winning on all of our fronts. Great Britain should also be at the point of losing a lot of their allies pretty soon, I feel like. Sardinia-Piedmont, I feel like, in particular, should be pretty close to bailing out. Where are you? You're way down here. Yeah, their war support is only... Oh, no, that's Sierra Leone. Where's Sardinia-Piedmont in all this? Here. Their war support's -6 and losing 3 per week, so they should be gone after not too long. We're continuing to press forward in Africa. Beautiful. So Sardinia-Piedmont has bailed. We had a couple of armies down there. You don't need to go to the Irish front. You need to go to the African front. The various African fronts. You need to go to this other African front. And you need to do the same. Beautiful. Awad is in default. Not really all that concerned about the British puppets in India, but there you have it. Here in Ireland, I'm just doing massive damage to Great Britain, and hopefully that will continue to erode their morale. We're still losing 2.24, but they're down to 3. So I think, if things continue as they're currently going, we should be able to make it, for Pete's sake. Who are you? Okay, I need you on this small front, and I need you to stay on the main front. 11 days? Why is there 11 days? And you're 61 days. Ugh. This front chicanery is really something I'm not a fan of. I'm going to get you over to the East African front again as well, just to make sure that sorts itself out in good time. Great Britain has once again attempted to invade the United States and succeeded this time. That's interesting. They've put a bunch more forces here in Ireland, but... Oh boy. Where? Marrakesh, Windward Coast. Oh, of course. Of course the fronts have split up over here. Why would the fronts not split up over here? Enemy is in default. Fronts merged once again. See, as long as these forces get to here in good stead, we should be okay. It's just one of these goofy things where they technically have some kind of advantage because we're in this funny place where the fronts are just sort of made up. As you can see, I've grown quite frustrated with what I feel a lot of the time amounts to unfair wins by the enemy in situations where they don't deserve to, because I generally am a lot stronger, but because of the way armies are organized, and because of the way fronts are managed in the game's code, the enemy is able to secure sneaky wins in areas where they shouldn't be able to. I keep getting these notifications of small nations in small countries in India going into default. That doesn't affect this war that much. All right, so now these fronts are properly reinforced. We should be winning. The enemy is losing war support much faster than we are now, so I should be able to achieve the conquest of Leinster in short order. And in a minute, our finances will be much better. There's another affair popping off in Italy right now. Communist Finland. Interesting. This is once again two Sicilies wants to puppet Sardinia-Piedmont. Well, Sardinia-Piedmont, you were against me at a time when it was not advantageous to be against me. It's not personal, but it is kind of personal. Alright, and I am going to win this. In fact, I can win it right now. Hey, Britain, give me Leinster. Alright. Let's get Leinster colonized. I do actually, it turns out, have some authority available, so we'll put a suppression decree over there. We're actually good on infrastructure, but we need more government admin. So we'll build those up. And now, I think we can go back to having slightly lower taxes. Because our finances are just so very excellent. All of our armies are demobilized. We are just a little ways away from actually not being infamous anymore, which puts us in a really good stead. We do have an opium shortage. The situation in Italy is once again threatening to explode into war. Okay, no major European war happening here. General European war. No general European war happening here. Austria, I see you being conciliatory, but I don't see you improving relations. So, I'm just going to kind of leave that where it is. We have a movement to enact workers' protections. Wish we didn't, but it is what it is. We do appear to have been effectively cut off here in Africa, but we still have one place colonizing. With that having been said, I am at this point comfortable with moving to no colonial affairs. So let's go ahead and do it. This should be wonderful. How is the Algerian project going? 10%. 12%. French people emigrating from these locations? I guess so. That's curious. Technology, we're nearing electric railways. That will really dramatically increase our capacity for producing engines, rather. Which desperately needs to go up. We are actually at the point of completing our completing all of our construction projects, which is interesting. Alright, Leinster, what's a good thing to build here? Food industries are doing fine. What's big in the market? Sulfur mines. Are you the one with the sulfur mines? No, you're the one with the lead mines. Tragic, but it is what it is. Gosh, okay, let's get... Oh, right. Oh, right. There's a state action. Reset production methods. Bam. Yes, market. On the plus side, the arts academies are doing great. Anything else we can build there? We can build iron mines there. But those aren't super productive buildings. Glass is doing great, but how's porcelain? Porcelain is really ready for export. But tragically, this is wild. Porcelain used to be a big export for most of the countries I've played in earlier builds of the game, but it doesn't wind up being that much. Alright, well, let's go ahead and build power plants. Power plants guarantee a fairly decent living. We'll just go ahead and get 10 levels of railways here. There's plenty of infrastructure to go around. And we'll build a couple, 20 levels of power plants. That should be good. Should be good for us. Oh, interesting. We've got a new leader of the Party of Order, and he's a pacifist. Neat. This could be good for us. If we... You know, I changed up the production methods for our buildings to employ more priests, and I have to say, it hasn't really affected our politics yet, but maybe it will at the next election. With that having been said, it's been a good, solid episode. We're one step closer to realizing the liberation of all Gaul, so that's making me very happy. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I'll see you all on the other side.